Hello and welcome back. The snow is melting, the days are getting longer, and your garden is about to become a non-stop high-energy restaurant for our feathered friends. That's right, it's spring. But before you just chuck out the same old seeds, listen up. Feeding birds in spring is totally different to feeding them in winter. In winter, they need fat to stay warm. In spring, they need fuel for singing, fighting, and, well, for making baby birds. So, here are 5 quirky and essential tips to make your garden the hottest brunch spot in the neighborhood this spring. Tip number 1. Go easy on the peanuts. I know, birds love a good peanut, but imagine trying to feed a solid block of peanut butter to a tiny newborn baby. Not a good look, right? Adult birds will often fly back to the nest and regurgitate food for their chicks. Whole peanuts are a serious choking hazard for little baby throats. So, swap the whole peanuts for crushed nuts or sunflower hearts. It's softer, safer, and just as tasty. Tip number 2. Think mealworms. Nature's takeaway. If you want to see the bird equivalent of a kid going crazy for a Happy Meal, put out some live or dried mealworms. In spring, baby birds need protein to grow big and strong enough to leave the nest. Mealworms are packed with it. Robins and blackbirds go absolutely nuts for them. It's like their favorite fast food, delivered right to your garden. Tip number 3. Keep the water coming. You might think birds only need water in summer when it's hot, but in spring, water is for more than just drinking. It's for bathing. Keeping clean helps birds keep their feathers in tip-top condition for flying and showing off to potential mates. Make sure your bird bath is topped up with fresh water, and throw a big pebble or two in there. Why? So the bees and butterflies can land on it for a drink without falling in and drowning. We're running an inclusive spa here, people. Tip number 4. Give leftovers a makeover. Got a stale biscuit at the back of the cupboard? Don't throw it away. But please, don't just chuck a whole digestive biscuit onto the lawn. That's just weird. Grate it up into crumbs. Stale cake, mild cheese, or crushed biscuit crumbs are perfectly fine treats. Just make sure they're not moldy and absolutely avoid anything salty or with chocolate. Think of it as gourmet recycling. Tip number 5. Don't forget the gardener's special. Here's a freebie tip that costs you £0. When you're tidying up your garden, don't be too much of a neat freak. Leave a few piles of dry leaves and twigs lying around. Why? Because birds need building materials for their nests. They'll use those dry leaves, moss, and little twigs as the bricks and mortar for their new homes. You're not just a chef. You're also the landlord. So there you have it. This spring, think protein, think hydration, and think like an interior designer for a bird's nest. By following these 5 simple tips, you won't just have a garden full of birds. You'll have a garden full of happy, healthy, and very well-fed bird families. Thanks for watching, get out there, and happy spring feeding.